Okay, so today we're going to talk about reasons why buyer fail in their property purchase. Okay, so we'll be doing more content that is related to things that's happening on the ground lah. Then if you have questions for me, right, please go to my Telegram group. I have a link there. You can fill up the Google form and put in the questions. Because from the questions, right, I can gather what are the sentiments on the ground and what are some of the issues people are experiencing in the current property market. And that's where I can create better content that suits the property market trend. Okay, so reason why buyer fail in their property purchase. I think this topic is a very important topic because there's many buyers that I think they're looking to buy, but they realize that it's a very tough journey. They realize that they cannot find, or some they see 6 months, 1 year, they still haven't buy. But eventually, they always think they cannot find out what is the problem. They always think the problem is the market, but actually it's not. The problem is themselves. Okay, so I want to come. I came up with a few reasons lah. Okay, I have some answers for you. So I will go through one by one. Okay, number one, I think most of the buyers that want to buy, their biggest problem when they come and look for me, number one is they don't know what they want. They want everything. Okay, so like for example, private property buyer, they will tell you they want this location lah, they want to earn money lah, they want big lah, they want nice lah, they want cheap lah, everything also they want, So I think it's not wrong to want everything lah. I mean, who don't want everything, correct or not? But in the property market, we have to be realistic because some things that the person want may not even exist. Some things where the person want may not even have. And the thing is, you want good things yet you're not willing to pay. You want good things yet you want cheap. You want big but you want new but you want cheap. How to find, So many times people don't understand. So my guidance to a lot of my buyers is that you cannot get 100%. Once you get around 70-80%, you are good to go. Another way to understand it is that, first of all, first level of viewing, I always say level 1 is you go and take a look at what you want first, as in what you shortlist first. After you go first round, okay, you will need to conclude and scope down. So we do the funneling concept to help you find out what you really should buy. Because a lot of times there's so many things that you want. I tell you, the thing with human is very weird one. You give them many choices, they will tell you they don't know what to buy. You give them very little choices, they will tell you, only so little, I don't know which one only so little, how to compare. So you see, human is very weird one. You give them a lot also got problem, you give them very little also got problem. Sometimes as a property agent, I feel that I became more like a counselor. So to conclude this, I just want to explain to you is that you cannot have everything. You need to get the best out of what is available in the market. You cannot try to achieve 100%. You will never try to achieve 100%. You will never be able to. So some common issues from this is that people look for things that doesn't exist, or people look for things that is very rare. So for example, people look for two-bedder. Two-bedder maybe in this condo is very rare because there's only like maybe 10% of the unit that is two-bedder, maybe 20 over units or 30 over units. How are you going to wait for one of that unit in that condo to pop up? The percentage is very low. So the issue is with you, not the market, because your expectation and your understanding is wrong. Because if you go and look at the probability game, this square feet in the whole condo in the elevation chart is only so low percentage. And you only want level 5 to level 10. There's only 5 units. How to wait for 5 units to sell in 1 year? So I tell you, I get very amused by some of the buyers' expectation, and I get very shocked by it, because it's really not achievable. Okay, second issue is I think some of the buyers, right, I do agree lah. Like just now I say that you have a lot of choices, then you will see, then you feel that don't know which one you want. If you got very little choices, then you will see, then finish already, and then you feel that you haven't viewed enough. So I think this is a wrong mindset. Whether you have many choices or you have very little choices, buying property is not like this. Yes, I do agree that you need to make comparisons, but you need to make reasonable comparisons. You need to compare things that you can afford. Compare things that you can buy. I tell you, when people, they feel that they have very little choices, they start to view things that they cannot afford or things that's out of budget. The thing is, let's say for example, this property stated 1.4 million negotiable. Please do not go and have a thinking that the seller will sell me at 1.3 million, the seller will sell me at 1.2 million. 1.4 million, I still can view ma. I view already, I negotiate 100,000 with the seller. Guys, this is a wrong mindset. Because the seller or the agent is also not stupid enough to go and put an advertisement price 100,000 more than what they want. So sometimes when I hear this from buyer, I also get a shock. It's like, your budget is 1.2, why are you trying to view 1.4? Then their reason is, I just want to take a look, I want to take reference, haven't viewed enough. But the problem is, if your budget is 1.2, you go and view 1.4, but you cannot afford 1.4, then you make comparison of the 1.4 and 1.2 and you say, I think the 1.4 nicer. But the thing is, you cannot afford. Why are you viewing? It's like, I will never walk into a Chanel shop if I cannot afford to buy a Chanel. If today I really need a bag, I walk to the shop that I can afford and not walk to somewhere that I cannot afford, and then I raise my own personal expectation. Then end up I realize that, this thing not good. This is the thing I can afford, but this thing not good compared to this thing. But the thing is, I cannot afford this thing. Why am I even looking at it? So viewing is important, but you have to view correctly and view reasonably. To be frank, viewing is about learning. So when you view, you need to back to the funnel effect. You view the correct thing. It's very hard for me to teach you in this video how to do it correctly, because when I serve my buyers, right, I guide them step by step. I guide them weeks after weeks. From the viewing they go through, I tell them, okay, what is the next step? From the problem they have, I share with them. If they walk out of the funnel or they start to view wrong things, I let them know. So to be frank, when you are really the buyer, you are in the situation, it's not easy for your brain, your mind to actually think correctly lah. So it takes a third party like me to actually correct you or help you in the progress and tell you, you shouldn't do this, you should do this, and whatsoever, you see. But I think most importantly is there's no such thing as view not enough. Because when you see something you like, right, actually you miss it. It's very hard to get it. So this is another reason why I tell customer, when you cannot buy, don't view. Because if you view something you like, then you set your mindset there. When you come back and buy when you're ready, you realize that unit is not available, then you keep using that unit as a benchmark. When you go outside, right, you keep trying to find that unit that's similar to the benchmark. And if you cannot find, then you're in big trouble. So I think the expectation, the reality, and the understanding of the market is very important. How to strike a balance and not make a false expectation or a unrealistic expectation. That is one very big importance in property purchase. Last but not least, if you are really not ready to buy, example, I give you some example lah. You see whether you can relate or not. Some buyers, they are looking to buy first, sell later. I can tell you that majority of these buyers, if their mindset is not correct, they try to buy first and sell later. Okay, just technically, let's let you understand is that if you want to buy first and sell later, you must have a lot of money, because means you go and buy another one and you have a lot of money. If let's say you need to pay ABSD, you got the money to pay ABSD. Let's say you don't need to pay ABSD, but your pocket must already have the down payment to pay for this house. You cannot you cannot transfer the money from your selling to your buying. Okay, when you buy first means you already got the money in your pocket to buy first without the need of selling first. Okay, when this kind of buyer exists, right, they have the money to buy. But the thing is, because you still have a house, you don't have the urgency. I am getting a lot of these buyers in the market where they don't have the urgency, either because they haven't sell or because they can wait. they are not getting married yet, they have a place to stay, they feel that the price will drop, all kinds of reasons, okay? The majority of these people, the only one conclusion or summary that I can give is that they can wait. As long as you belong to this category that you can wait, my answer to you is don't bother viewing in the market. You know, how do we try to categorize this kind of buyer that say I can wait? They view at their own convenience. So for example, today I'm selling a house. These buyers are, when they free, they come and view. When they're not free, they stop viewing. To be frank, as a seller, right, as a seller agent, we try to qualify the buyers. So if buyers, they are not serious, they are not urgently looking to buy, they will not make time for viewing. This is what we recognize. So this is why a lot of these buyers, right, you will realize that they inquire about the unit, they ask if they can view tomorrow, because they're free tomorrow, but you say cannot, you tell them, hey, must view, but they wouldn't make time, they won't make time just to view. They view because they have time. It's their second priority. Their first priority is not about buying a house. Their first priority is going out, holiday, going out with their family or whatsoever. Their second or third priority is when they free, they ask you, hey, can I view this tomorrow because I'm free? Guys, we are selling house, not window shopping. So if you don't make time for viewing, it's very difficult for you to buy in the market, because agents are also very smart. They will try to qualify the buyers to make sure that they bring good buyers or ready buyers up to the unit. So this is how the market is being done. Okay, so if today you are not a ready buyer, then you will realize that you keep trying to do viewing at your own convenience. It doesn't work. Okay, you are ready, you make time, you follow the seller's timing, you follow the viewing timing, you will realize that there's actually a lot of units to view in the market. It's just that you need to be serious and you need to prioritize purchasing a house as your first priority now. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Hope you like it. It takes a lot of effort to make a video. It only takes you 1 second to click the like button, and also it's free to like and subscribe. It's free. So please don't be stingy, because more and more people, I check my statistics, 56% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So please subscribe, like my video. I see you in the next episode, and bye bye.